Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back. We are live from the Dark Match Between the Ropes podcast. I am the OTC, the original Tim Chopper. Y'all know I got the man, Mr. STS, Mr. Steal the Show. Demo, what's going on?
What up, y'all? What up, wrestling community? Glad to be back with y'all.
Yes, indeed,
what up, Tim?
Man. Hey, man, it's hot here in Georgia, man. How y'all feeling over there?
Are you bragging right now?
Yeah, well, not intentionally. not intentionally, man.
You know, we in the permanent frost over here.
Yeah, look.
I feel like you bragging
just
over
just
it
a little
now.
bit, you know. Look, I called Jason last night. I was like, man, look, it's warm over here, man. Jason like, man, it was like 10 degrees this past weekend. I was like, yeah, I don't know what that feel like. I don't know what that.
They say Friday morning it's supposed to feel like negative 50.
Jeez, bro. Damn.
Yeah.
Is it snowing at all?
No, too cold. I mean, it snowed like over the weekend, but it's getting colder.
Okay.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Right.
So it's gonna be too cold to snow then, but it snowed like this weekend.
Got you. Yeah, see, like here, Saturday, it was like in like 65, 66, 67. Sunday, it snowed. And then the snow melted right after that. Like, and then it's backed up in the high 60s again. Like, this weather's crazy, man.
That's like springtime Colorado. I missed that. Like, it'll snow in Colorado in springtime.
Yeah.
And then, like, by the evening, it's gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Wherever you are, listen to this podcast, man. If it's cold, want y'all to stay warm, man. But we're going to go ahead and jump right in.
If it's warm, share some of that warmth with the rest of us.
Yeah. Look, y'all, come get it from Georgia, man. Please come get it. Yeah, man. Well, we're going to go ahead and jump into it, man. SmackDown, bro. We kick off Drew McIntyre, the new heavyweight champion. He comes out. He make a grand entrance, as Drew McIntyre always do. And he come out and just like in Drew McIntyre fashion, he tells the crowd, screw you. You know, when I was about to get fired, where were y'all? You know, don't try to cheer for me now. You know, and he just pretty much wrote them a new. And he wasn't wrong, you know. You know, he went on the rant, you know, being the Drew McIntyre that he is. And I didn't even realize, bro, you know, he told the world that he put in a clause that Cody Rhodes couldn't even get a rematch if he lost.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a stretch for me. I'm like, how you gonna put a clause in the match after the contract signed and then like Cody not know about it? Like,
right.
That's a little bit of a stretch for me. But I mean, I get, but they could have played that one off better or something like that.
Right, yeah. And then you had Randy Orton come out, you know, and let him know, hey, he pretty much is up next. But before Randy Orton could really get rolling like he want to, we get your boy 5'2" comes out and get his pound of flesh rightfully deserved, and pretty much had Drew McIntyre scurrying out the arena like always. And in the midst of all that going on, The Miz creep in and do his skull crushing finale to try to get ahead on the match that he had with Randy Orton. So is this the sneaky trying to get back on top Miz we about to see a resurgence of, or is it just the same comedic Miz that we gonna continue to see?
This Miz about to get punted. This Miz about to get punted. Randy gonna have to dismiss Miz, get him out the way so he can focus on the championship.
Yeah,
that's his ultimate goal.
Right, and pretty much, you know, that's what happened. You know, the Randy Orton versus the Miz in the first qualifying match, and pretty much, man, Randy, like you said, the Miz got RKO. Randy Orton advanced to the what is it? Gonna be a fatal 4-way?
Yeah, fatal 4-way.
Yeah. So Randy Orton was the first to advance in the qualifying match, and rightfully so. We kind of both knew that was gonna happen anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So what you think about Dragunov and Drew McIntyre exchanging words backstage?
That was interesting. For sure. I mean, I guess they can give Dragunov a title shot. I don't see it going anywhere, but they got to start giving Drew opponents.
Yeah.
And you know, until WrestleMania stuff. So
right.
Got to put him in some kind of feuds.
Right. Yeah, and right after that, man, you know, they cut to the Wyatt 6 promo, which was eerie as always, and they pretty much told, you know, the MFTs, and we're not gonna rest until we get that lantern back, and we'll kind of touch more bases on that when we get to the match that took place, and a very interesting match. You know, it does give you that vibe like you spoke of last week of the Undertaker's urn, and yeah, it definitely gives you that type of vibe. Yeah,
that's where that power lies in that lantern.
Right. Yeah, and as we saw, man, Charlotte made her return, and her and Alexa Bliss was backstage pretty much, and they cut their promo backstage, and Alexa kind of had some questions for Charlotte, man. You know, like, hey, what's up with you? Like, are we still doing this, or are you about to, like, she wanted to know, like, hey, are you about to turn on me? Like, what's going on? You know, and of course, Nia and Lash comes up and pretty much try to do the same thing to Charlotte like they did to Alexa, but Charlotte wasn't going for none of it, and pretty much put Nia in her place and told Lash that she done changed and all that, man. So what's the outcome of this feud between them two?
Between Charlotte and Alexa?
Well, no.
Nia and Lash, or?
Well, both. Charlotte and
between
Alexa.
The two tag teams?
Yeah, between the both tag teams.
Between the both tag teams, I think they still build up Nia and Lash, because I think as we are starting to see with a lot of these tag teams, after they built this women's tag team division up, someone's gonna have to break up. And I think, you know, because you got a lot of women who rightfully so want to be champion. And like I said, we're in WrestleMania season, so the Royal Rumble coming up, everybody gonna be in a match. Like, it's gonna be interesting to see, like, if partners help out partners, and for how long. Because you got a lot of partners in this match, a lot of tags in this match. Right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so speaking of partners in the match, the next match that came up was Kiana James and Julia versus Charlotte and Alexa Bliss. And, I mean, good hard-fought match. We expect Charlotte to come back and get a win. Much like what you said about Rhea Ripley, Charlotte's not gonna take too many L's because of just who she is. You know, and we kind of figured, you know, they were gonna end up getting the win, but it's not Nia and Lash coming out, interrupting, you know, and beating them down and all that. Was it expected as usual?
Yeah, I mean, they the bullies. You know, the bougie bully, so they gotta come out and you know, get what they gonna get. Yeah. Get their pound of flesh.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So what's your take, man, on Solo Sikoa promo, man? And he ended by doing the same thing Bray Wyatt doing, blow out the lantern. Like he's really taking this and running with it, man.
Solo's a character. Like, it was always like, he gonna be the enforcer, the bloodline, but beyond that, what are you gonna do with Solo? And Solo has made a lane for himself beyond the bloodline. He got his own bloodline, and you know, look at his character development. Like, Solo funny. He been funny since he was feuding with Jay. Like, you know, so I think Solo's he's coming into his own for sure. And yeah, I like this version of Solo. Right. Cause he's funny and you know, he'll beat you down at the same time. Right.
Yeah, man. And again, like, switching gears, man, we go back to the ring. Cody Rhodes comes out and pretty much declared himself. He acknowledged the fact that he didn't have a rematch because of the rematch clause, and pretty much declared himself to be the first entrant, not just a member of the Royal Rumble. He said the first entrant in the Royal Rumble. And he pretty much calls out Jacob Fatu, tell him, hey, there's a receipt coming with your name, with your name on it, man. But my question is this, man. Like, I understand the push that Cody's getting and all that, man, and the push that they giving Jacob Fatu. But the way Jacob Fatu is coming, man, do Cody really want that smoke, man?
No. No, because Jacob will go through Cody to get to Drew if he have to. Yeah. Yeah, Cody said he gonna pull the Stone Cold. He gonna be the second 3-time Royal Rumble winner. So and then he gonna take the long road back to the championship. Yeah. But you got Fatu in his way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. And I love the fact that he come back. He right there in the mix with the big boys, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of big boys and coming back, man, Matt Cardona backstage pretty much reminding everybody that he's just not back to be back like old times. He's back to be the top dog. He's back to win the Universal Championship. Like you said last week, bro, I don't know about the Universal, but the other one maybe. The Universal way, hey, you got to earn your keep for that one, man.
For sure.
You know, and you started off with Trick Williams and you couldn't deliver. That kind of says a lot right there. Cause Trick Williams had the same opportunity you had, you know, and Trick Williams hit him with that trick shot, and it was all over with. You know, so Trick Williams. Go ahead.
I was gonna say he liked the Rock. When that elbow pad came off, people elbows about to come out.
Yeah.
When that knee pad come down, trick shot.
Yeah, man.
It's over.
Yeah, so in doing so, that if I'm not mistaken, there was another qualifying match, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Trick moved on. Trick moved on.
So you got right now Randy Orton and Trick Williams in that fatal 4-way right now.
I can't wait to see them get at it because you know what happened a few weeks ago. So.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait to see them get at it.
Yeah, man. Then you had Kit Wilson come out and he attacked Matt Cardona. Like, what's up with that? You know, I guess he was trying to get his lick back or something.
Yeah, he was like, hey, you got a receipt. If Cody passing our receipts, we all passing our receipts tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And then we had, real quick, Priest, who did his promo backstage before we go back to Kit Wilson, and he pretty much said, hey, he used to go on one versus all, and he like, if he has to do it again, he don't mind doing it, in reference to the MFTs as far as advancing and going on to the qualify for the Fatal 4-Way. So Priest pretty much knows where he got lined ahead, and we'll talk about that too a little bit later on. But let's talk about Mr. Kit Wilson end up getting kicked to sleep by Jacob Fatu, man. And I mean, bro, like, Jacob made real quick, easy work, man, of Kit Wilson, and rightfully so. And then he end up calling out Cody. Like, and this is what I like about Fatu, bro. Like, he didn't wait till next week. He didn't prolong it or anything. He like, hey, you got something to say about me? You got something to say to me? Hey, then bring your punk. And I mean, and bro, the brawl, I love it, bro. The all-out brawl they had, everything that came with it. I mean, it was good for TV, man.
You can't be in a match with Fatu and not be in a brawl. That's like saying you're gonna go wrestle Brock. No, you gotta go beat Brock.
Right.
You're gonna have to go beat Jacob. The wrestling ain't gonna work.
Right.
You're gonna have to beat that man.
Right. Yeah, man, and like I'm here for it, bro. I'm ready to see the match,
For sure.
Definitely ready to see it. So now back to Damian Priest, man. Damian Priest goes 1-on-1 with Solo Sikoa for another qualifying match for the Fatal 4-Way, and just like Priest pretty much predicted, the MFT did get involved. You know, how they almost had the lantern, then lost it, and then almost had it again, and then lost it, and some people got tossed out, and this match pretty much was going all over the place, much as last week. And because of the distraction, Priest ended up winning with the South of Heaven. And afterwards, Priest advanced, but afterwards, Uncle Howdy had the lantern back in his hand. But thanks to the 7-foot monster, he came and kicked his head off pretty much, got the lantern back, and pretty much gave it back to Solo, man. So it's just like what's the end game for this? Because I don't see it ending at Saturday Night Main Event. I don't see it ending at Royal Rumble, man. Could this be a elimination or chamber or a WrestleMania type ending to this feud right here? Or will it go all the way to SummerSlam, perhaps?
Man, I don't know how they do it. Like I said, like when this feud first started, it gotta be like a Survivor Series type match. Like you can't, like you can't go like one fall wins the match. No, you gotta have Survivor Series type, like old school Survivor Series.
Yeah, man.
One by one to see who's the team that's gonna win.
I would love for the first time ever, bro, to see a MFT the three best from MFT, the three best from the Y6, with 2 starting the match off from each family in the elimination chamber, bro. And if you get eliminated, that's just a disadvantage you have from your team. That would be so entertaining. I know it's kind of far-fetched, but it would be so entertaining to watch that, though.
They gotta do something. They can't. They gotta do something spectacular.
Yeah.
Put them in a cage. Something.
Right. Yeah, but sooner or later they'll probably reveal what that'll be. But again, we definitely gonna be here for it, man. And again, being here for it, the boy Carmelo Hayes still on fire. But I think he had his tough match yet, man, with the TNA X Division champion accepting the United States Open Challenge, Leon Slater. Bro, that was a banger of a match, man. I'm talking about. That was a great match from beginning to end, man. Like, you can't take nothing away from Leon Slater, bro. That was, and you seen it too with Carmelo Hayes at the end, like kind of gave his nod of approval, like, hey, dude, you ready? You know what I'm saying? And I mean, the match did not disappoint, bro. Probably one of the better matches of the night.
For sure, I was surprised by Leon when I saw him for the first time with the OG at Saturday Night Main Event.
Yeah.
Seen his last one.
Right.
And I was like, who is this dude? And not knowing he was from TNA, and to see him go up against Carmelo in the U.S. Open.
Yeah.
I don't know how this alliance with WWE and TNA is supposed to work if WWE just gonna keep taking all their talent.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really not understanding this alliance, but he got to come to WWE for sure.
Yeah, man.
That man got some talent on him.
Yeah. It's almost like a cross-promotion brand to where they still promoting TNA, but eventually the WWE fans gonna want him permanently on WWE.
It's like that minor league.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's like part of that farm system. It's like that AA and NXT is the AAA.
Exactly. Yeah, man. Oh, but we talked about Fraction and what Johnny Gargano did to them last week. And then you fast forward to this week, they kind of got their lick back against Johnny, and both of them showed up in masks and turtlenecks, by the way, and pretty much fooled Johnny Gargano after he claimed he didn't have the mask and put it in his wife's hand, and she walked away with it, and they pretty much got their lick back, challenged him to a match, and eventually we're going to see some type of matchup to where the mask is going to get put on the line at some point, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Same thing with the lantern.
Yeah.
Same thing with the lantern.
Yeah. Oh, before I forgot something, man. We had a Shinsuke Nakamura promo right before that, and
Tonga?
Yeah, bro. Like, something is definitely brewing with that, man. Of course, I didn't understand the Japanese that was speaking though, but it was still, because the facial expression said it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he left Tonga just with his head down, like, in like, oh my, like. He something was brewing in his mind, man. He gave him something to think about. That's what I kind of took from it, but it would be great to find out exactly what that conversation was truly about, you know. But
I'm about to go find the Japanese interpreter and
got
have him watch it. Hey, can you change him what he said real quick?
Yeah, man. Yes, indeed. Yeah. So we just talked.
I can't wait to,
huh?
I was gonna say I can't wait till it's revealed.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So we had the men's United States Championship match, and we had the United States champion in action. I don't think it was a U.S. title match. I think they were just a match. But Chelsea Green versus Jordan Grace, and of course Jordan Grace won. I mean, the strength is just overpowering to Chelsea. Chelsea put up a good fight, but Jordan Grace and Jade Cargill had words, which probably going to lead to a potential women's championship match at some point, whether it's Saturday Night Main Event, Royal Rumble, whatever the case may be. But them two definitely going to be bumping heads very soon. And if they do, who do you got? Do Jordan get the upset and knock off Jade, or the Jade retains if that match does happen?
If it happens, I think Jade returns. Well, we usually get four matches at the Royal Rumble, the 2 Royal Rumbles, and then 2 other matches.
Yeah.
It's a lot of matches that can go in those spots right
now. I think that's why they're doing the Saturday Night Main Event right before that. They kind of get some extra matches in, which I think is genius too. So, I guess what we won't see at Royal Rumble, we'll see at Saturday Night Main Event right before.
Yeah, they gonna lock up for sure. And I got Jade coming out with the chip still.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's gonna be a possible setup for when Bianca Belair returns and that feud kicks off.
For sure.
Yeah. Speaking of new feud though, man, Trick Williams get approached by Damian Priest in the back, and Priest like, hey, Trick said what he said, Priest said what he said, and I look. As far as I know, we know what Saturday Night Main Event is all about, but Friday, you're free, and I'm free to whoop that Trick.
Whoop that Trick.
And he walked off, so, I mean, we're going to have a Trick Williams versus Damian Priest matchup next Friday on SmackDown. Well, this Friday, coming on SmackDown.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Exactly, man. And let's move on to the main event of SmackDown, man. Sami Zayn versus Dragunov, bro. That was much as the caliber of Carmelo Hayes and Leon Slater, bro. That match was incredible.
I'm glad we got to see a run it back since the U.S. Open Challenge.
Yeah,
because that match was crazy. So I'm glad anytime we can get guys that match up well in the ring together, give me more of that.
Right.
Give me 10 of those matches. I don't care.
Exactly, bro. I mean,
give me the best of 7.
Yeah. I mean, back and forth. Close calls, man. I mean, it had everything, man. Like, this was the ideal match, bro. Hard hitting, and everybody taking everybody's shot, bro. It was way to end SmackDown, man. Which was live from London, by the way.
Yep.
Yeah. And so we're gonna move on, man. Monday Night Raw, which also was live from Belfast, Ireland. So as we kicked the show off, Gunther, the black sheep of WWE right now, comes out and kicks off the show and calls out his resume, let them know that he is the ring general. He's the man that put Goldberg to sleep, made John Cena tap out like a little bee, and pretty much he was finna start going on and on about his accolade. He's the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion, and he had the longest time in the Royal Rumble with an hour and 11 seconds. I mean, an hour and 11 minutes. And he was finna break it down to the seconds, but before he could do that, AJ Styles' music dropped. And he came out there, and AJ Styles like, hey, you know the truth. You know what happened. Like, you tapped out. But I do gotta ask you, bro. What's the crowd calling him a scared little
like a little bitch.
I'm like, is they chanting scared little B right now?
Yeah.
I loved it. Sure. I loved it, man. I loved it. So AJ Styles like, look, we need to run it back. But Gunther was like, hey, there's no incentive. He was finna get out the ring, but was like, hold up, wait. Got back in the ring. If you want this rematch, then you have to put your career on the line. You don't have the answer right now, but let me have an answer by the end of the night. And when he said this, I thought about you. I'm like, man, Demo called it, but I didn't think it was gonna be this soon. I'm
like, my thoughts exactly.
I
was like,
we still getting over John Cena.
Yeah, I was like, I know AJ want to go home to be with his kids and his wife, but I didn't think it was gonna be at the Royal Rumble. I thought AJ would be a roast at the Raw WrestleMania.
Yeah,
that's why I thought AJ would into that.
And yeah, WrestleMania or either SummerSlam, but most definitely WrestleMania. Like it has to be WrestleMania, right? But he also made his debut at Royal Rumble.
Yeah, that's true. See, I thought it would be WrestleMania because I thought they were saving SummerSlam for Brock.
Oh yeah. I got you.
It's here in Minnesota.
Yeah.
So, but that might get moved up to WrestleMania now if this is at Royal Rumble.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so I guess the question at that time, will AJ accept the match? Keep tuning in to the podcast. We'll have that answer for you. So we go from there, man, and kicks off. Becky Lynch comes out and the crowd serenaded, but she comes out and do the Becky Lynch thing to do, And like she's just so glad she doesn't stay there, and she's wealthy and she's in America now, and she did better for herself. She glad her dad left and went and married a Dublin woman. I mean, she also said she pretty much bashed the crowd and pretty much took shots at Rory McIlroy about she don't choke at the final hole and all that stuff. And she's the best female wrestler of all time. It's not just us on the podcast saying it. It's everybody saying the Bleacher Report. You know, America is saying it. Sports Illustrated, so forth and so on. But before that match, there was a backstage encounter between Maxine Dupree and Natalya showed up. When you seen Natalya show up, did you automatically think that something was going to happen with Natalya?
It's crazy because I was like, huh? Why Natalya walking into the ring? And you know, something hit me, but I ain't think what we saw. I didn't see that happening.
Yeah, I mean, but it wasn't until I started listening to the commentators and I went and did some looked at some more people who streamed like SmackDown and Raw episodes and stuff, and to kind of get their feedback on it. And it brought to my attention, just like when you get trained in the dungeon, typically the last test is you beating your trainer, whoever trained you. You know, and I mean, it's been years since we've seen like anybody really get trained in the dungeon, but we're ahead of ourselves right now. But Becky ended up winning the match because Maxine had the match won supposedly, but Natty put Becky's leg on the rope, and Maxine kind of took her out the ball and ended up getting manhandle slam, and Natalya just got in the ring and straight destroyed Maxine.
Why, Natty?
Yeah.
Why, Natty?
Yeah, man. I mean, that I didn't see it coming, man. I really thought she was pushing for Maxine, but she kept telling her, you just don't learn, you just don't get it. You know, so whatever that last lesson is, I'm pretty sure it's finna come out. So whatever it is, next Monday, I'm pretty sure Natty will be there, and she got some explaining to do.
You know, I'm an old school Heart Foundation, you know, dungeon legacy. I feel like I'm a Heart, so to see Natty in the program, I'm down with it.
Yeah,
she's a good wrestler.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, and then right after that, they cut backstage, man. Pierce trying to really talk AJ Styles out of really not doing the match. You don't have to do it right now. And AJ like, let me go call my wife. So he went and go in and talked to Wendy, and we'll have the results of that phone call, how that went a little bit later. But shortly after that, I mean, Pierce pretty much told Paul Heyman that, hey, he gonna be at ringside during the Visions match and make sure everything goes right. And we will definitely talk about that match when we get to that point, because boy, that became very entertaining.
Yeah.
So, and then right after that, bro, we found out something very shocking. You know, nobody had a clue that this was even possible. Hint, hint. Los Americanos actually speak English.
Shocking.
Very shocking, bro.
You don't say.
Oh my God, could not believe it, man. Could not believe it at all.
Don't say.
Yeah, man. So that about the most, huh?
I think what would be more shocking if he took his mask off when he saw who he is.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, the New Day was backstage, and they pretty much talked themselves into getting a number one contender qualifying match next week for I think that's a fatal 4-way tag match too, for the tag team championship. And so,
yes, they did fly to Ireland for nothing.
Yeah, they did.
They did fly to Ireland for nothing. My boy Jimmy and his wife Tamia I'm assuming they didn't have the baby. Or about to have the baby soon.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that's what's going on. That's why Jimmy ain't been on the show.
Okay.
That's why the titles ain't been defended. And that's why they got to move into this tag team fatal 4-way.
Yeah.
Stretch it out a little bit more.
That makes sense. You know,
Yeah.
so thanks to the bald head Tarrant, you know, that was Kofi's words, not mine, of Adam Pierce. they got their chance to be number one contenders again. So we'll see what happens with that come next week. The Judgment Day claiming that they want all the gold. They want Big Sexy get the women's championship. You know, Liv and Roxanne get the tag team championship. But the question remains: did Finn Balor get the heavyweight championship? Stay tuned.
Priest or Demon?
Yeah.
Prince
or Demon? Exactly. Which one showed up? Prince or Demon? Speaking of Jimmy and Trinity, Jay Uso comes out and do a killer promo, bro. Do what Jay Uso do best, you know, declare himself to be in the Royal Rumble, and rightfully so, because he got to defend his title of last year's winner. You know, he say he's going back to back, and I like this thing he doing now, man. Where he did, putting the locker room on notice. Everybody don't got the warning shot, and he hit him with the bow.
Warning shot, baby. Bow.
Then go right into it. 4 letters, 1 word. Yee. Like, man, I love this version of Jay Uso, man. Best of luck to him in the Royal Rumble too, man. And if Trinity and I'm calling her by her real name and everything, but
right.
But if her and Jimmy don't have the baby, man, congratulations. If not, we pray for a very safe delivery.
For sure.
Yeah, man. But moving right along, man, we had the Vision versus, I'm just gonna call them the new LWO, bro. So I won't have to keep calling
breaking it down. Yeah.
The new LWO, man, and what a match this was, bro. I'm talking about high flying. You had stuff going on everywhere. But what really kind of surprised me, bro, how Logan Paul caught, what was it, Rey Mysterio he caught, and just pressed him in the air like it was nothing, bro.
I didn't know Logan's that strong. Well, it is Ray, but still.
Yeah.
It is Ray, but still, I didn't know Logan had that in him.
Right. It was very impressive, man. Then, you know, of course, they tried to cheat, and then the brass knuckles got introduced, and then from Logan Paul ended up giving it to Theory, and Theory tried to hide it behind his back like he didn't have anything, and Adam Pearce came and ended up getting the brass knuckles, and him and Paul Heyman got into it, and Paul Heyman put his hand in his face, and they got to going at each other and everything, and then in the midst of all that, Rey Mysterio ended up with the brass knuckles and took a swing for the fences, and boy, it was all she wrote from that point on, man.
Ray put all that in
there. He did.
All that 180 pounds of Ray went into that one.
Yeah, he did, bro. And then, you know, of course, we saw the Mexican Destroyer 1, 2, 3. The new LWO wins it, which was kind of shocking because I thought the Vision was actually going to pull it off. But, I mean, hey, I love it. I love the angle they're going with it. I do have a question, though, for you, though. You know, you see Penta, you see Dragon Lee, you see Rey Mysterio. How do you think Ray Phoenix feel, man, over there on SmackDown, just being left out of all this greatness?
He's like, man, he's like, not only am I not with my brother, then I had a great tag team, and then they fired my partner.
Yeah.
Like, come on, him and Andrade together was crazy. But yeah, for sure, Ray feeling a little left out over there.
Yeah, I believe so too.
I'm glad they put this match on. This 3-man tag
team
match.
Yeah, most definitely.
When they jumped out and helped, you know, CM Punk.
Oh yeah.
And took him out during the match. I was like, we got to see the 3-on-3. So I'm glad they did it. Absolutely.
Yeah. So next, man, we had Rio coming out and they do their promo, and then Judgment Day come out, and you know, everybody declaring to be in the women's Royal Rumble as expected. And Rio asked the question like, hey, how is that going to work? And then all of a sudden, Big Sexy come out and a whole brawl break out. Judgment Day pretty much get their pound of flesh. And they claim the fame over Rio, and they're going to be in the Royal Rumble match. Let's see what happens. Who you got next week with the tag team championship match? This weekend, actually, with Rio versus the Judgment Day.
I actually think they dropped the titles to Judgment Day.
Ooh, I love to see it.
And remember what I said about tag teams and going to the Royal Rumble together?
Yep.
Now, Judgment Day got 3, They gonna have more than any other faction in there.
Mm-hmm.
But see if something happen between Rhea and Io.
Right.
In their Royal Rumble match.
But
especially after dropping the titles the week before.
Right. And you remember Liv kind of pointed it out about Rhea and what she do with tag team partners and stuff.
Yeah.
So
just like Alexa better watch out for Charlotte.
Exactly.
If Charlotte and Rhea ain't in that title match, they try to put themselves in that match. So.
Right. I agree. And man, we had, moving on, man, we had a kind of a disappointing match, man, with El Grande and the young OG, man. Javon Evans ended up getting hurt, and they called the match for medical reasons, and El Grande ended up winning, man. Whatever's going on with, have you seen any reports, anything about?
So when it came out from commercial and it was like, we had a medical, or whatever they called it, and the end of the match, I was like what? Like what? Like, did I miss something?
Yeah.
I'm like, did I miss something?
Right.
And I was like, man, come on, not another shoulder. Like, we already lost Dom. It's a couple people out with shoulders. I'm like, what is going on with these shoulders? But luckily, what I've heard, it was they thought it was a concussion, but it turned out he did not have a concussion. They was just being extra precautionary.
Okay.
So yeah, he good.
Good. That's good. That's good to hear. Definitely good to hear. Also, it was good to hear LWO, the new LWO. All of them declared to be in the Royal Rumble match, and they did their promo backstage. And again, the whole time they were just sitting there. I'm looking at these guys, and I can't help but think about Ray Phoenix. I know he's just somewhere punching the air right now. But they work. Huh?
I was gonna say, let's get a Lucha Brothers match versus Ray and Dragon Lee.
Oh yeah, that'll be fire too. But them three guys work very well together, man, and they funny too, man. Did you see when they got the Paul Heyman head and start beating up the Paul Heyman cutout? Yeah. So here we go, man. We leave from that scene and go back to Pierce, where he's telling Heyman to make sure Braun Breaker is on Raw this upcoming Monday Night Raw, because they want to talk mano to mano, man to man, grown men, and kind of see if they can smooth everything over with. And Paul Heyman told him, hey, you better make sure you be on your best behavior too, And I mean, will Adam Pearce regret asking Braun Breaker to show up, or will everything go as planned?
I wish I knew who was on the other end of that phone call.
Exactly.
That Adam Pearce had.
Yeah, man.
He tried to act like he ain't back down, but his whole tone kind of changed after that. So
it did. Changed really quick. Really quick.
he tried to act like, nah, man. Whoever's on that phone ain't got nothing to do with this. This is about me and Braun. Man, oh.
It was at this moment that he knew.
Yeah, so
he fucked
definitely
up.
Tune in to find out what happened with that for next week, man. Well, upcoming Raw. But right after that, AJ Styles popped back up and pretty much told Pierce what his wife said, and Wendell was like, hey, you know what to do, you better kick his head. You know what to do, So Wendell was all for it, man. So it's official. Gunther versus AJ Styles, career on the line at the Royal Rumble, man. Will this be the last time we see AJ Styles January 31st? Tune in to find out next week on the Dark Match Between the Ropes podcast. So, what's your prediction, Demo? You think it's over with, man, at the Royal Rumble? I know I asked you earlier, man.
Yeah, I think it's over. I think Gunther put him to sleep.
Yeah.
He continues on as the new legend killer.
Yeah.
He took out Goldberg, took out the 17, never seen.
Yeah, man.
Now it's time for AJ.
Bro, that's a heck of a resume, bro. Already, man.
He still got to put Brock on it.
That's what I'm saying. It's already.
He got to put Brock.
Yeah, bro, man. Yeah. Okay.
It's gonna be interesting when we look back. Like, who had a better legend killer run, him or Randy?
Oh, Randy. Yeah. Which probably gonna lead to Randy versus Gunther.
Gunther retiring Randy.
Yeah.
Is Gunther gonna retire Randy too?
Oh man, hey, I'm here for it, bro. I'm here for it. One of the legends gotta survive, though. Somebody gotta survive.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And so after that, man, we cut to the Kabuki Warrior promo, and Paula Kyrie, man, she just can't catch a break. Oscar so hard on the man, blamed her for everything. So Kyrie was like, look, I can make it up to y'all. Guarantee that you win the Women's Royal Rumble. So if she don't win that Women's Royal Rumble, you know it's finna happen to Kyrie, right?
Why we can't get these promos in the ring when they the champs?
Exactly.
Like, why we got to get the other kind of promos?
Yeah.
I like the don't make me
right.
don't make me angry. I like it. Like, why we can't get those promos in the ring?
Yeah. Yes, indeed. That was really good. I was impressed, man. I was definitely impressed. I was disappointed, but impressed at the same time. Like, now y'all want to do this. Now.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
That's the first thing I thought.
Yeah, man. So here we are, bro. We made it. The main event. Who did we end up getting, man? Did we get the Prince or did we get the Demon? And bro, when that music dropped,
man.
When that music dropped and the Prince walked out, man, it was so loud in there, bro. He missed cue from the first time when he do the arms up and everything.
Yeah.
He was like, man, it's so. It was electric in that place, man.
I knew that crowd was gonna pop, like especially when the Prince came out.
Yeah.
I knew that crowd was gonna pop, blow the roof off their building, and they did. Man. They did.
And bro, the beginning of the match, they went blow for blow. You seen the GTS early, you seen the coup de grace early. I mean, this match went blow for blow, man. And if I was in charge, bro, I probably would have pulled the trigger, bro. I probably took that belt right off of CM Punk and put it on Finn Balor, man. I would have pulled that trigger, bro. You know.
Yeah.
Now all you did was made CM Punk the most hated man in Ireland.
Yeah. I don't know what the plans are for CM Punk WrestleMania, but they're gonna have to be big because for them not to pull the trigger in Ireland, 10 years since he been champ. He never really lost. He didn't lose it. He had to surrender due to injury.
Right.
It would have been a perfect time to put it. Nobody would have been expecting that.
Exactly. At some point, bro, you got a match when SmackDown is putting out, bro, because didn't nobody see that coming with Drew McIntyre. Like, you got to match that, man, because in my opinion right now, SmackDown is 3-0 right now, man, in the new year. You know, against Raw.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, well, there you have it, people. We're all caught up with Raw and SmackDown, man. Next episode, we got a lot to talk about. We got SmackDown, we got Saturday Night Main Event, and we got the following Raw. So tune in right here on the Dark Match Podcast for all those results. Demo, what you got for the people, man?
Hey, we here for y'all. We hope y'all checking it out, tuning in, subscribing, liking, sharing. We appreciate all the love y'all showing us. And if y'all ain't, we got 2 words for you. We out.
We out, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Dark Match Between the Road Podcast. We go.